Hey everyone, Hans here. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm enjoying the rainy weather today. Ah, a bit of snow would be nice. But anyways, I um I just wanted to share a few words on this one. I'm not gonna go too deep into anything. It's the events that are now playing off in the most northern parts of the world, both in the I suppose the European and the American continent. You take that coincidence as for what it is, I suppose. Where once again, we see anti-whites duking it out with each other, and a lot of white people get caught in the middle of it, whether they want to or not. Although the ones who want to really should rethink their lives a bit, you know, question their choices. Anyways, don't let the one distract you from the other. Keep an eye on both. Actually, there is also that certain island continent out there where similar abuses take place. And I think also in Greece there's a lot of nonsense going on, and in France. And is there actually a place where it isn't going on at this point? Like, are we being led into something? Are we? And we're definitely being distracted. It's either because what they say on TV, it's the one topic. Keep your eyes on that one and ignore all the rest. Be smarter than that, guys. And if you have a TV, let's just say I got rid of, well, that would not be true because I've never even had a TV, but I would really recommend to swap it for something else. Sell it to someone who isn't going to learn and buy something nice with that money instead. That is what I would propose. And then choose where you look. It's the last thing they want anyone to do. Same goes for that series that they're now making of Professor Tolkien. Well, Professor Tolkien's works, The Bastard Offshoot. That's basically what they're creating, if you can even call it that, because I don't see Professor Tolkien in those works that they're, well, wouldn't even call it works, in that nonsense that they're trying to spit at people. Literary white erasure is what's going on there. What that means. What is white erasure? House by house, town by town, well, street by street, town by town, city by city, province by province, country by country. That's why it's more non-whites. And you see that in the series as well, right? I mean, there is, page by page, script by script, book by book, scroll by scroll, whatever you want to say. Less of that which is white and more of that which is non-white. Or just even straight up, less of that which is white, the end. And truly the end. Can't let people have their own heritage, their own cultural heritage, their own literary heritage. No. The anti-white, you must get in the way of that. Oh, and as an aside, the first episode of that series is gonna be on the day that Tolkien died, the anniversary of Tolkien's death. Yeah, very, very horrible. Pretty disgusting, isn't it? They couldn't, like, his son Christopher Tolkien his body wasn't cold yet, and they were already salivating at the idea of messing with everything. Couldn't get their hands or their claws into the works quick enough to ruin it all. And if there are those out there who say, "Oh well, I'm going to give the first episode or the series a chance," it's like, grow a damn spine already, and don't be so damn desperate. You're not gonna get anything good there, and if you're gonna give money there, now you've opened the doors for them to ruin even more. There are these fan works out there, Like Hunt for Gollum is a good example, and there is another one called Hope. And you know, it's imperfect, sure, but it is in good nature. It's made with good hearts, with good intentions. And you know what that shows? That there is actually a lot of people who do have respect for the lore, for the author, for the estates of the authors even. And it's fun. It's a good depiction. Having a bit of fun and sharing that with other fans. Just sharing it with people who are interested into that sort of thing. It's out there, you can go watch it if you want. Hunt for Gollum and Hope. Those two videos. And add Lord of the Rings to it or something. You may just find it on the spot. These are the sort, and here is a big one, guys. If you are a fan and you want to see truly good works, maybe go to those people and support them. Don't pay them for making those works because that is illegal, but just straight up support. It's like, hey, you seem like a chill dude. Let me go and give you a few euros or whatever, or a few dollars, or a few kroner, or a few slush, or whatever the hell it's gonna be. And who knows, they may then just have the time, the energy free now to make another video like that, to make another little movie. Why not? Why can't we look into the fandom and see if there's any people there who have the ability to work with a camera, to direct, to work with sound, whatever it's gonna be. Think that is not one of the bigger gifts you can return to the author and to everyone who also cares. Why instead would you have these anti-white vermin? Why would you have anti-white vermin get their hands on Professor Tolkien's works? They got the rights, yeah, well, screw them. And screw those paperworks. You clearly see what they do with it. How they misuse it. Their power. Pretty funny, right? I thought, for those who want to give that series a chance, you'd figure that they have learned a thing or two from Tolkien's story. From Lord of the Rings. The abuse of power, what it does to people. But I suppose there are some fans out there who, they just look at it as mere entertainment and don't learn anything. I suppose you can do that, but see where it gets you. You start supporting the orcs. It's a bit embarrassing, isn't it? Yeah. I think so, at any rate. Now, is there something fun I can end the video on? It's a bit difficult today, I have to admit, but I'm also not in the best of moods. Just too much nonsense thrown at me, and I've also been studying a lot. Studying some of the old masters, the old sages, if you will. Of the, I don't know, the last 4 centuries perhaps. Definitely the last 2 centuries, like 1800s and all of that. Late Renaissance. There's yeah. A lot of interesting stuff going on back then, and a lot of brilliant minds have, by the way, been hushed. Just like what they're trying to do with Tolkien's works. Oh yeah, this is an interesting, or no, an important point to make, guys. Why are they making the series? Is it for the old-time fans who are really rooted into these works? No, it's for young people. It's not even for what they call the normies, just for people who are not too interested in it, but they'll watch it because they watched the movies and they kinda liked it. It spoke to them in some way. but they never really did anything with it, those people. It's not even for them. In the first place, it's, they want to get their cash, but in the other way, I think with a funder like Amazon, as long as Amazon is willing to toss around its bags of money, I don't even think they're making that serious for that. It's just a straight up attack. But why they're pushing this out, just like they do with the Star Wars series, the Witcher series, the I think Dune as well, Wheel of Time, Star Trek, I guess. Warhammer, I believe, is also something they've gone after because, well, I'm not gonna go into that, but I think Warhammer as well, to some extent or the other. It's to picture an image into young minds, young people who come into those books, into those games, whatever it's gonna be, into those TV series, or Doctor Who. All of those. It's to picture an image as if the entire world is as that political agenda, the anti-white agenda they follow. That's just what the world is like. Trying to normalize their anti-white agenda into young minds. To sow despair. To create more orcs like they are. We're basically in Tangorodrim, for those who know a little bit about the Silmarillion and its supposed children of Húrin. It's a little bit like we're living in Tangorodrim. That's basically, you could basically say that TV is like the Palantir that Melkor has in his hands. It doesn't lie, but it's not exactly. It's very liberal with the truth altogether, right? Because where is the disclaimer that says that the orcs are responsible for all of it? It is to basically brainwash. That's what it comes down to. This is not just about protecting the author's works, it's also protecting young minds. And it is anyone that truly cares, it's his or her duty to present all of these works as they were initially intended. Whatever it was, whatever it might have been. Whether it's just for fun, whether you are interested in exploring other galaxies, whether you're just interested in literature as something of a hobby in and of itself, or maybe, just maybe, because just like Professor Tolkien, you want to do something, you want to create something for your people. In a more literal sense, he did it for the English, by his own words, but he was inspired, as is his good right, and as in my opinion we all should be, by the old myths of the white race. A few exceptions here and there, but that all stays in the middle, really. Because the main focus of Lord of the Rings was always on the Western man. Hello. So yeah. Can you bear that respect and bear that responsibility? Will you take up that ring and go flick it into that volcano already, please? And see the orcs crumble. Yeah, that's oh, and one more point that some people are bringing up when they speak about why did they need to add non-whites and pretend that they are elves, because there is no such thing as a non-white elf. Those are just non-whites, end of story, both for The Witcher as for Lord of the Rings. Elves are elves. They belong. They only appear in White Man's Myth, as far as I'm aware, right? And they are always clearly depicted as fair and beautiful. So don't come tell me that some non-white can go in there in these shows and start pretending that, oh, I'm an elf because I've got pointy ears. No. No. Just no. Go away. You're clearly just part of mythological white erasure. I don't care if it's for a paycheck. No. Go away. Go the fuck away. Because that is also part of it. Trying to, it's like with that. In America, you have like these comic series, and they depict the what are supposed to be the Norse deities. They definitely have the same names, right? No, go away with that bull. Go away with that. It's just more corruption. It's just more orc work, orc mischief, to put it in Treebeard's terms. There was something else, and by bringing up the one, I forgot the other. Brilliant. Yeah. All of it is just all manners of white erasure. Plus, actually, it's also job-related white erasure, because that non-white who was supposed to be, who is the non-white in there, let's put it like that. That should have been the job of a white guy, who can present the elven people, the fairy folk. Where is that guy? Is he like scraping food from the street somewhere? Where is he? Where is she? Could have been a girl. That's fine, I suppose. Even though the vast majority of characters are men in Professor Tolkien's works, which is for a good reason, by the way. For that, you have to go look at Laura Lee Scaife's works. There is a very precise reason for that, and it's very educational, especially for women. Go check that out. LauraLee.Scaife. I don't know the sites out of my head, but if you type in the name, should find her. Is there something else? Well, I actually know there's something else, but darn it, I can't think of it right now. What have you? But think I got the message across. It's all in our hands, basically. Keep what is dear to you and what might just be important for the next generation close, even if you don't like it yourself necessarily. And to at least do that would be very good, because now you're holding artifacts that you might pass on, and that means something. That is, by the way, what the Odal rune is all about, right? Heritage. And heritage there is a material element to it, it's also of the blood. One more needs saying, if you truly care. The hints are out there of what our ancestors would approve of, and what was important to them always came with a very good reason. A reason that is, it comes with the responsibility of passing down legacy. What is ours going to be? And can we please learn from what is going on in the world, that it is the same patterns over and over and over already? Look for it. And stay focused. Keep an eye on everything, not just the one thing. Anything that distracts you from that, Well, it's just that, a distraction. May wanna have that jittering voice out of your ear. This is the best I can bring for now. You all have a good one, and yeah, I'm gonna go for my walk. Bye bye.